As a language learner and also a game designer, one of the problems that I see out there is that there are not a lot of resources or tools or games designed for polyglots, designed for people who often learn and study and play with people from various different backgrounds. That is something I wanted to seek to change. I see a lot of products out there, but they are dedicated for a single target language. We can only use them for that target language. Once we have used or studied the product enough, it is no longer valuable to us and we throw it away. I wanted to create something that would have a far higher replay value, something that we could use again and again and again for years with whoever we're coming into contact with, whoever we want to have better conversations with. People from all different countries and backgrounds can use this game together to learn and have the culture and language exchange. That's what I'm after. So I want to introduce this game to you today, which I truly regard as a heavy-duty educational tool. It's called Heading into Language Land. It has real deck, printable, and virtual formats, as well as online gaming groups playing every Saturday, and the ability to create your very own customized game card with your character on it. Details at languagecardgames.com. How to play? Well, this game actually brings together a lot of different language learning methodologies and philosophies that I adore. Things like active recall, spaced repetition, also things like fluency through play and reducing anxiety around social situations. All of that good stuff comes together with this type of a game. You choose a character that you want to be. There's so many different characters and topics in the game. I think there's over 100 different topics in this first edition of the game. But you choose your character, and then you spread out like a grid of face-down cards on the tabletop. This is going to be like your spaces on the game board, if this were a board game. It's kind of like the baby of a board game and a card game, actually. And then when you want to make your move, you flip over a card next to your current location, and you will encounter something. In this case, I encountered an enemy. Then I roll the dice to randomly choose a topic, and then I have to speak about that topic in whatever language I want to be practicing. Now, when you play this game, it is so highly customizable. If I was a high-level speaker of many foreign languages, I could perhaps handicap myself and tell the other players I'm only going to use X or Y of my weakest target languages to sort of level the playing field, you see. If I was a beginner or intermediate level speaker of, say, 2 or 3 languages, then I might decide that I'm going to be able to pull from any of them to talk about the topics. So you can focus on a single target language or several. It's up to you. And it's up to you and the people that you're playing with. But you roll the dice, speak about the topic in the target language you want to practice, and then if you're successful in doing that, you can take an action. In this case, you would defeat the enemy, replace the empty space on the board with a fresh card from the deck. Then you get to officially make your move and gain a point. And that's it. That's how your turn goes. If you struggled horribly with the topic, if you had no idea what to say, and you were playing in a more strict way with the players, then that enemy card would flip back over. You would not make your move. You lose a point. Your turn's over. But actually, we don't usually play that way. Usually, the players we play with in our online gaming sessions, we help each other. It's sort of a healthy, cooperative environment. So we guide everyone towards success. So usually that doesn't happen. But if you want to play strictly, you can do it that way. But usually, if you take some time to think of your answer, using the active recall, using your creative thinking, using the other players at the table, because I think the richness of our social circles help determine the richness of our foreign language abilities, then you undoubtedly will be able to succeed and take that action. Now, another thing you can do in this game is you can battle. You can go head to head. So if you move onto the same space as another player, you can You would speak about a topic on your cards, they would speak about a topic on theirs. If both succeed, you have a roll-off to determine the victor, and you can try to knock somebody off the board, and they can come back in later. But as you move around, you will accumulate special magical weapons, other allies, possibly animals like horses or owls. There's so much in here. Let me show you some of the cards. There are a few duplicates, but that's to help with the repetition. There's some of the special locations and magical weapons. So I didn't even know what was going to pop up. So this can sort of give you an idea. If you shuffle that deck, it's got like 54 cards. Every time you play, you're going to encounter different topics in a different order, and it will take you a while to master all these topics. That's why I say the replay value is high. If you feel it's too difficult and you're encountering too many topics that you have no idea about, then you could remove those cards from the deck and slowly add them in as you go over the course of weeks and months, you see. So from one language learner to another, from someone who I believe, just like you, loves foreign languages and foreign cultures and travel, someone who wants to make new, authentic friends in real life who actually treasure and cherish conversation, then I think this is the perfect thing for you. And actually, you can actually come out to play with us and give it a try. So don't just take my word for it. Come out and join us. Come out and play it with us. But this is a tool that I believe should be in every polyglot's back pocket. It's really your secret weapon. And I hope it can make your language learning journey truly unforgettable. I'll see you back here in the next video.